Good thing I have a hat to keep me warm. Juno wants it.
Yeah, she thinks it's a toy.
I have this really cool hat.
Told you.
Nice. Good handwork.
It is.
Ah. Why does it make me look like I have a bowl cut?
It doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No. I can literally see all your hair out of the side of your hat.
Yeah, but like if you were just to look at this as if this were my hair, my yellow hair.
Like Lloyd.
Exactly. Or like the guy from Monty Python. One day, son, all of this will be yours. What, the curtains? I don't even like the curtains. No, not the curtains. Do you remember that part?
I do.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
Board games.
And
Pikachu hats.
yeah, Pikachu is a lot harder to squeeze. It's because I don't have enough electricity in me.
No, I was struggling to get it to go too.
Pika.
It's not like the other one, you just touch it and it does it. That one you have to like squeeze.
Pikachu uses tail whip.
It seems like it's getting easier.
I'm just getting stronger.
Oh.
We are here today to do another monthly board game recap video. We played some games in February, didn't we?
We did.
And we're going to talk about them. But you know what else we're going to do while we talk about them? We're going to eat some snacks.
Look at this thing.
This, my friends, is MunchPak. And MunchPak is a monthly subscription service for snacks from around the world. Every month, you get something different.
Like, it's literally incredible.
This video is sponsored by MunchPak, so we thank them greatly. They did send us this box for us to do a little taste testing. Now, this is the family pack, so this is the biggest box that you can get.
Family.
Family.
We're two.
Ohana.
Ohana.
Oh, Maggie, is there a Stitch hat like this? Just curious, asking for a friend. We are going to try...
That?
What?
What's that?
I'm sorry. What's that? We are going to try some snacks as we talk about board games, and because obviously we can't get through this entire box of snacks.
Well,
Well, we could, but we shouldn't, really. We put out a survey to our Discord community, and they voted on the snacks that they want us to try the most. The number one snack that people wanted us to try are these little spicy noodle crackers. They are called Cosmos Tteokbokki snack from South Korea, and they are spicy
Are we
and
going?
they look like noodles. Give her.
they smell good.
Do they? Let me smell. Okay, so just to get started, we are going to try these.
Spicy.
I need you to eat it first.
It tastes sweet. Wait, you gotta wait.
Too eager.
Heat takes a while sometimes. It's coming.
Too spicy for
No,
me?
no, I don't think it's...
Spicier than... Uh-oh, is it spicier than sriracha?
See, I feel like it keeps getting a little bit hotter. No, you're fine.
Okay.
That is so odd.
Oh.
They're really good. You know what it reminds me of? Sweet chili heat.
Yeah, very sweet. Mmm.
The heat will come.
I like that.
It's not as hot as sriracha, though.
So in the month of February, we played a total of 43 different games.
These are delicious.
They're so good.
These are actually...
I was not expecting
One more?
that. I'll have one more. We played a total of 43 games, and we played a total of 63 plays, and that includes both physical games and some BGA games. But once again, I only count the BGA games that Jeff and I play together. This month, I think, for us playing together was a bit of a slower month.
Yeah.
But I played a lot of solo games. Jeff started his adventure last month into solo gaming, continued on a little bit. So we got lots to talk about. So first off, we played Boomerang Australia.
Classic.
We don't need to talk about it. We've talked about it a million times. Then we played Terracotta Army.
We did.
And that was a new one to us.
Yeah. Terracotta Army was sent to us by Board and Dice.
Yep.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
There's part of the board where you are just building out a little puzzle. It's kind of like area control, area movement-esque, but it's like almost like a chessboard. And ultimately what you're trying to do is recruit different warrior types that you're going to put out on this board. And depending on how those are placed on the board, you want them basically to be in groups and in rows and columns. And you're going to be scoring those rows and columns and groups as the game continues. The position of those troops can be manipulated by yourself or by the person you're playing against or the multiple people you're playing against. And there's ways to like kind of manipulate the actual rows and columns that are going to score on each turn. So it's a really kind of like, I don't want to say tug of war because it's really not a tug of war. We just happened to play it too, but it felt like a tug of war in manipulating that little like monument board. And you're just kind of building statues with like clay, and you have to keep your clay muddy or wet so that you can actually like create these statues, because it does dry out after each round and blah, 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 blah. But ultimately you're trying to produce an engine to produce clay in order to build statues to put out on this board to score victory points. That's basically the game.
Yeah, and I really liked it. I liked it so much more than I thought that I would.
I was shocked that you liked it.
It's almost like kind of, it's a little bit puzzly in the way that you have to like do your turns and stuff. So a shocking one from me.
Definitely one on cover I never would have thought you would have enjoyed. Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. I think you actually might have liked it more than I did.
I might have.
Which was a bit shocking.
Did I win? That's probably why. The next thing people wanted us to try is something kind of familiar. These are pizza Cheetos, which we've recently tried like a Canadian version.
Yeah, not these.
These are tic-tac-toes from Israel.
Okay.
Let's get into them.
You go first this time. I'm not normally a Cheetos fan. I don't like cheesies and Cheetos.
They smell just like the other ones that we had.
Not really my thing.
They taste a little bit less flavoring than the pizza ones that we had the other night. These are good. The thing with these is, though, if you eat too many, you're going to get sick of them real quick. They taste a little marinara.
They taste like marinara.
It's just so cool that you get to try snacks from literally all over the world. And we decided to partner with MunchPak because we're board gamers. And what do we do when we play board games?
We're always snacking.
We eat snacks.
I think anyone in the hobby would agree.
We be snacking.
Snacking during board gaming is like almost as essential as like the games themselves.
Exactly. Now let's talk about a couple other board games. So we of course played some Town 66 because you know how we be. We love Town 66. We also played Bamboo, which we do have a full chat on our last board game snapshots, as well as Power Plants from Kids Table Board Gaming. We played Qawale. It was sent to us from Hachette, and it's from Gigamite is the publisher.
Yeah, they do like Quattro.
Yeah, there's like this whole series of these wooden board games.
Yeah.
That it's almost kind of like, it's very chess-like. We did a live playthrough of this on our Twitch channel, but before I was able to download it, it disappeared into the ether, so it's gone. Basically, you were just trying, it's kind of like tic-tac-toe in a way. You're trying to get four of your color.
Almost kind of like tic-tac-toe / Connect Four.
Yeah, you're trying to get 4 of your color stones in a row, whether it's horizontal, vertical, diagonal, whatever. You do that by picking up a stack of stones and moving them kind of like one at a time and like releasing them.
Yeah.
And I love this game.
Yeah, it's a very good abstract game. If you like chess-like games or like even games like Azul or, you know, where it's like a tactile feel, it's really a really cool 2-player abstract game.
Potatoes, precious.
That might be the most English-looking thing I've ever seen.
This is Tato Beef and Onion Crisps from Ireland. We actually had somebody in the Discord who recently...
This is from Ireland? So it's Irish.
Yeah, it's Irish. But I do think that it's, you can get these in England as well.
UK thing, maybe?
So somebody in our Discord actually tracked these down and tried them after we posted them in the Discord. So let's try...
I'm excited for beef and onion.
Same.
For some weird reason. Like, I love me a good steak. We almost need some sorbet as a palate cleanser.
Right? Tell me what you think.
Roasted chicken chips.
Yeah.
I don't know.
These taste like roasted chicken.
We have a thing here called roasted chicken potato chips.
Have you heard of it?
I don't know if that's also in America too, but these taste like that, but honestly a bit more like beefy, like beef stocky.
I can't taste the difference.
They're very good.
They're very good, very salty. We're going to have lots of snacks left.
This is the best thing ever. I'm not just saying this because they sent this to us, but like, how perfect is this?
Yeah.
For when you have people over and it's literally like You could just spread it out.
Yeah.
Be like, this is from blah, blah, blah. And have like little like signs. Tato's from Ireland.
Tato's precious from Ireland. We revisited Isle of Skye. It has been a little while since we played it, and I have to say,
it's not your favorite.
It's not my favorite. I want to like it so bad.
We need to try it at a higher player count.
I think so. Yeah, we've only played it at 2, and it's like I want just a little bit more from it.
I do like Isle of Skye, but I feel like it would play better at 3 or 4. Just because like with the bidding mechanic that exists in that game, when it's like just me and you, it's like kind of like, well, I know that she doesn't have a ton of money, so like I can just like stack money up, and then she won't be able to buy this card. You have to be able to like, you get to set values for like certain tiles that either you will take or your opponent will take. And at 2 player, you kind of know what each player has, so you can kind of like, I don't want them to have this tile, but if you add other players in, they might have more money available to them and stuff. But yeah, I really like it. I just do think that's a game we need to try at 3 or 4.
Then I played about like 6 or 7 games of Food Chain Island, which we all know I love. I also then had a work party, and at the work party we played Monikers, Fun Facts, In Vino Morte, and I think that is it. But we had an absolute blast, and if you'd like, you can go check out our Tuesday video, because in the Tuesday video we talk about games to bring to a work party.
We did.
You may hear all of those in that video. This is something that's a little bit special in the box. It typically doesn't come
I was really...
with the family pack of MunchPak. Doesn't usually come with a soda, but you can get it as an add-on, though I don't believe they ship the sodas internationally, generally speaking. Dandelion and Burdick Ben Shaw's soda. Apparently it's like licorice flavor, and
You're not going to try it, are you?
You'll have to tell me.
Well, you'll be able to tell by the smell.
Wonder where it's from. I hate that. Oh, actually, it's from the UK. This is from England.
I think this might be... I love soda.
Jeff loves soda. I do not love soda.
And so this is the thing I was most excited for.
Unless it was Night Sprites. And you love black licorice. Do you love it?
Yeah.
Do you think I love it?
No.
Okay. I shouldn't try it then.
No, you should try it. It's a very, very faint licorice. Very faint. It is not overpowering. It's really good.
Oh.
It's almost like... You go ahead. I want to see what you say.
Root beer?
I was going to say it tastes like a little root beer berry mix. Like,
kind of.
It's like root beer with a little bit of fruit.
I don't hate that.
It's also a very... It looks...
You spilled it.
Well, I wanted to see the color. It looks like root beer.
Back to the
I've never
games.
tasted anything like that.
Next up, we played Street Fighter V Champions Edition Legends, and we did a full preview on this, which you can find on the channel if you are interested in learning more about that. Then we played Downtown Farmers Market because I finally found a copy of it. Thank you, Michelle from Second Star to the Left. This game is mwah. We played it together, and then we played it at 3 with our friend Matt. I love it.
I preferred it 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a bit more puzzly at 3. A bit more challenging.
Yeah,
I feel
less
like
options.
Yeah.
I also played another solo game from Button Shy called Shades of Ink, and this is an RPG solo game where you are like interpreting different like ink blots from this journal, and you're creating.
Oh, so it's like a Rorschach test.
Yeah, but like you're trying to create this whole story about this guy's dreams or somebody's dreams, and it was interesting, unique. And I definitely am excited to try it again. We also played Retrograde, which we featured in our most recent snapshot. I played a bunch of Button Shy games. Rove, Ugly Griffin Inn. We played Squabbling Goblins.
Can I just quickly say?
Yes.
I really liked Squabbling Goblins.
Jeff loves Button Shies.
I don't love Button Shies. I shouldn't say I don't not love Button Shies either. I just haven't played a lot of them. But I really like Squabbling Goblins. That was very fun. It's
very fun and very mean. We played some classics, King Domino and Azul. Of course, I played Fishing Lessons, and we played Oathsworn, which we did cover.
We did.
In our most recent board game snapshot. And here's the thing, peeps. Oathsworn, it's a big boy. It's a big boy. It's a big boy.
Here's a question for you. What do you prefer so far? Given that we're not that deep into the game yet, do you prefer the encounter heaviness of Oathsworn?
Yes.
Over the exploration heaviness of, like, Gloomhaven? It's hard to compare because they're two different things.
We've, yeah, I would say my top pick still is Jaws of the Lion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I could go get treasure. So far, there's been no treasure. And I like to get treasure and loot.
That's fair.
But I do like I really like how the fighting works in Oathsworn. We're only 2 chapters in, so we will keep you posted as we continue through our journey. Then, I have been playing lots of Final Girl. Every Friday night, I play Final Girl. We have played Tapple. Have we talked about Tapple? If not, listen up. It's the best game ever. It's just letters and yelling stuff. It's great. We played My Little Everdell, which is also in our most recent snapshot. And now, before we talk about our next game, I want to try another snack. Cadbury Flake. Why is my phone in there? This one looks a little bit more familiar. We have the Cadbury Flake Bar from the UK.
We should caveat quickly. I prefer
Salty.
savory, salty things. Jamie prefers sweet, desserty things. So, important context.
What is that? What a weird texture.
It looks like bark.
Yeah, it's just chocolate. I enjoyed that experience of how it chews. It is very flaky. It's good.
That
though.
is bizarre.
Tastes like mini eggs.
It
'Cause
just
it's
tastes like
Cadbury.
chocolate, but the texture's very unique.
It was like flaking.
Yeah.
I guess that's why
It's called flakes.
The next game we want to talk about is Votes for Women. We recently did a playthrough of this on our Twitch channel, which you can find in our new second channel called Foster the Meeple Rewind, where we post all of our Twitch playthroughs.
It's just a place to host our Twitch streams.
So you can watch our live playthroughs there. You can subscribe if you like, or whatever. Totally up to you. It's just so we're not clogging up this channel. This game is from Fort Circle Games. It was sent to us from the publisher. I love this game. I love this game. I love this game.
They also did one of my favorite games, which is Shores of Tripoli. And this one is right up there. I very, very much...
I prefer this one.
It's very in between the heavier coin games that I like and some of like the smaller like event-based like games that we play. It's a good intermediary between those two things. So if you're like interested in trying to play like a historical-esque war game, like these are really good places to kind of start.
So good.
Like they're not complicated to play.
They've got those big moments.
They got, like big swings. It's just playing out cards, reading the cards, playing the events. You can go check it out. We've talked about it. But very much enjoy that system they've developed.
I love it. I love it. If you have a chance to try this, I highly, highly recommend it. I have played as the women every time, and Jeff has played as the opposition.
Patriarchy.
Or as I call them, the He-Man woman haters. You'd know that if you've ever watched Little Rascals.
Whole patriarchy, you know?
I've lost every time.
Morally, I don't enjoy the fact that I've won.
But that's actually a good point. So you can play this competitively. You can play it cooperatively.
Yeah.
You can
Or
play it
solo.
solo.
Yeah.
There is an Autobot in it. We played Happy City, which is one that we recently picked up. We've played it before. It's just it's a quick, fun little card game. I think I like it more than you do. Mini sandwiches.
What?
No, they're not actually sandwiches.
I was excited.
They're cookies. Okay. These are Alker Probus mini sandwich cookies from Turkey.
Let's go. God, man. I'm all in on this. This is the best thing we ever decided to do.
Yep. I hope you guys are enjoying watching us eat as much as we're enjoying eating. Oh.
It smells very good.
Chocolate and banana cream.
I love banana cream.
It is very banana-y. What?
I love it.
Wow, that's different.
But do you know what this is?
What?
You remember those banana candies? Those yellow banana candies? That's the banana flavor.
Yeah, the runts.
Those are rum.
Like the runts.
No. The marshmallowy ones. Do you know what I mean?
Catacombs. 3rd edition. This is a dexterity dungeon crawler game that we kind of found out about because of our BGG Have We Played It list.
It's a flicking dungeon crawler.
Yeah. It's a 1 versus many, so one person plays as the bad guys, one person plays as the heroes.
Multiple people play as the heroes.
Exactly.
Depending on player count.
Yeah, so in a 1v1 game, Jeff played as all 4 heroes, but if there were 3 of us, 2 people would split up the heroes. And basically, the hero's goal is to get through every level of the dungeon. The villain's goal is to kill the heroes. That's it. But every hero has like special powers. There's different like things that you can flick. There's different pieces you get to put on the board.
Yep.
There's different bad guys. There's so much to this game. I want to play this at more players.
Yeah, it didn't feel great. Okay, 2 caveats. We played it 2-player, which I don't think's a super great player count for this. And we played a super base version of this game.
Yeah.
Like super simplistic. The rooms weren't super exciting. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But what's really cool, to Jamie's point, is like, for example, one of the characters has like a bow and arrow. And you can flick her around the board. She's got her own little disc. But if you want to shoot her arrow off, there's a smaller disc that is representative of the arrow. And you flick that at enemies and stuff. And there's like these big cylinders that block the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
It's if you like dexterity games, it's definitely one I think you should check out, or at least try if you can.
Yeah.
I will mention, normally I don't promote like upgraded bits and stuff on the channel, but I do think this game, we don't have the version that has the neoprene mat.
It would make a big
difference to have the neoprene mat for this game. I think most flick games do better with a neoprene mat. I do want to try it at a higher player count. I think that being able to like bounce off of the other heroes being played would like developing strategies and stuff would be much better, and a little bit more difficulty in the rooms.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely want to play this at more, but at the end of our first game of it, we felt a little bit underwhelmed.
Yes.
Then we've revisited Sorcerer's Arena and Stardew Valley, which we played on stream. You can watch that on the other channel.
Stardew Valley, not Sorcerer's Arena.
Stardew Valley. Flick of Faith. Our friend Matt comes over, we've said this before, every other Monday, and we have fallen in love as a group with Flick of Faith. And so we played it twice last night. So
Flick of Faith is another dexterity flicking game.
With a neoprene mat.
With a neoprene mat, and it's area control. Area majority.
So much fun.
Very fun.
Then we played Calico, which I think melted Matt's brain just a little bit. But it's fun to watch new people play that.
The scores
Wild.
were insane. It was 61 for Jamie, 60 for Matt, 59 for me.
Crazy. Okay, another snack and then more games. The next thing that we have is from Japan, and that is called Ginbis Shimmy Choco Snack. Oh.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Do you know what this tastes like?
It tastes wet.
This tastes like a combination, do you know those wafer cookies?
Yeah.
That. But it almost tastes like a honeycomb cereal piece covered in chocolate.
It does. That is what it tastes like.
It's like honeycomb cereal with a chocolate twist.
Oh, it's like a corn snack. Shimmy
That's
chocolate
it.
corn.
That's it, because that's what honeycombs are made out of. That, like,
cornmeal or whatever. Not my favorite. Do you like them?
I very much do.
Do they not taste wet to you?
Wet?
I don't know why.
That's your saliva.
Oh, maybe. We have been sitting on this game for a year, and that is Rhino Hero Super Battle.
What a mistake.
Here's what I have to say. Sometimes the most simplistic games are just the most fun, the absolute best. Of all of the games that we played last night when Matt was over, we were out of our seats. We were laughing. It has big moments, and basically if you've never heard of Rhino Hero, you're building up a stack of cards, and there's like little hero that you're putting into things. Super Battle expands, so you're building out and up. And not only that, but you're fighting with each other.
Just roll like dice. And then if you
There's
lose,
monkeys.
so you all have your own little meeple, and if you lose, you have to go down levels. And if you haven't played Rhino Hero, basically if you knock the structure down, you lose. But in this game, everyone has, like, there's a token that goes around. And if you're the highest up on the structure, you get the token.
Yeah.
And if the structure gets knocked down while you have the token, you win.
It is wild. This game...
We've played the original Rhino Hero, which is also very good.
This knocks it over.
But this is just so far above and beyond better.
I really believe that sometimes as board gamers, we need to just take a step back, play something totally silly to laugh and have fun and kind of get out of the headspace of strategy and like analysis paralysis and all of these things, and literally just build a house of cards.
Yep.
I had a little penguin dude, and he was doing stuff. Hanging monkeys off. Like, it's just...
I think it's like, if you're structuring, like, board game days and stuff, and every group's different, and I understand that, and, you know, that's important variable to consider. But, like, if you're playing a heavy game that takes, like, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and It is good to break out a game like Rhino Hero Super Battle for like half an hour.
Yeah.
And just laugh.
Just have a good time.
And then have a snack and then go back into it.
Yeah.
It's so... Even last night I said while playing, I'm like, man, these games, they're never on anyone's top whatever list. It's the most fun.
So fun. Yeah. You and Matt played Can't Stop and Hey, That's My Fish, a couple of classics, and then we did finish our game of Cuba Libre this month. And all I'm going to say is that I should have won. I was ahead. I was supposed to win.
Victory.
I actually think the last move that I could have made that I didn't.
No.
I could have won.
No.
Maybe.
No, you couldn't have.
Cuba Libre,
first victory for Jeff as the government.
We love. If you can hear something chomping other than us, it's Juno chewing on her bone. We have one more snack that we're going to try today. And
all the comments are going to be like, did you see how many snacks Jeff ate on that video? Because it's a lot.
We have so many more.
And I don't care.
Which is a really good time for me to mention that the Foster the Meeple Gameathon is happening this Saturday. We are saving a bunch of these snacks for that day when we need a little pick-me-up. Although we do need to try and eat healthy that day, otherwise we are going to crash.
Yeah, we had a conversation about making sure we have healthy snacks around.
So the last snack that people wanted us to try today, or people wanted us to try everything, but we can't, is called Oodles Tiny Tangy Fruit Chews, Blue Raspberry. They're from China.
But I am also worried. I don't know why. The packaging has me freaking out a little bit. Can I smell it?
It's kosher.
Smells good.
It's just candy, Jeff. They look like nerds.
They do look like nerds. They're nerds.
No, they're chewy. It's just chewy candy.
It's chewy nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Very chewy nerds. Stuck in your teeth chewy nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Very chewy.
Very stuck in my teeth. Last but not least, we just wanted to touch on the BGA games that we played together this past month. Lost Ruins of Arnak, Crushed You, Crushed Reggie. Take that, Reggie.
I suck at that game.
We played Sea Salt and Paper.
I won.
Which Jeff won, and he doesn't know how.
Didn't know.
Played Applejack with Joe.
Who won Applejack?
I think Joe. Wasn't me.
Typical Joe.
Tinner's Trail. We played with Joe. Joe, love ya. Hated that game.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me,
I still don't know what was going on in that game.
Same. And then we will round it out with a little Wingspan and Tapestry. Classic Stonemeyers.
I also played Boop.
So did I.
Yeah.
But we didn't play it together.
Oh.
Yeah. So generally, I only count the games that we played together.
Yeah,
but Jeff and Joe have been playing Boop. Me and Joe have been playing Boop. Joe booped me. Jeff booped Joe.
I just won't.
We gotta own this game.
Me and Joe are in like our 6th game of Boop.
Oh,
maybe
and you've
7th.
been playing Twilight Struggle.
Yep.
So
and
on
Root.
the app, and Root on the app. But those are some of the games, most of the games that we have played in the month of February, and some amazing snacks. You're curious what else is in here. We got these things, and these things, and these. Oh, this is something I really want to try. Saving that for Saturday. There's literally so much stuff that comes in this
there was
box.
a Kit Kat in there.
Yeah, there's a Kit Kat chunky peanut butter. Sustainably sourced. So it's definitely not from North America. There's so many snacks in here. If you want to continue watching us eat more snacks, come join us for the Foster the Gameathon, All You Can Play Board Gameathon this Saturday. And if you are interested in...
I was going to say, what if they want their own snacks?
If you're interested in trying out MunchPak yourself, all of the information is in the description. We have a code that you can use to get $5 off any of your subscription boxes, except for gift subscriptions. I do want to mention this too because it's so cool, and I'm going to pitch this to my work, but they have something called WorkPak that you can send your remote employees little boxes of snacks.
That's a good idea.
I think that is such an amazing idea. It's so much fun to try snacks from home.
This is
great.
This is awesome. It's so cohesive with the hobby because again, we always have the same snacks around.
It would be so cool too if you got this box and you're like, oh, we got something from Japan. Let's play a game set in Japan and let's eat this snack. And so many possibilities. If you're interested in buying board games like any of the many that we mentioned today, I have a hair on my face, Pikachu. You should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is...
The Boardroom Game Cafe.
That's right. That's all that we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye.
There it is. I had to burp.
Goodbye.
I was burping during that.
Oh, the whole thing?
I was holding it in.
Paralyzed you. We are here today.
Tail whip doesn't do
What does it do? It lowers defense?
Paralyzed
Or
doesn't.
it lowers speed?
Tail whip just is an attack, I think.
But it doesn't do anything. It just like lowers.
No, I'm pretty sure
accuracy.
tail whip is just a normal attack.
Wrap
I was
up
like,
recap.
when did you start using recap?
I don't know. I thought maybe you'd change it up. You know, new day, new hat, new title. Where's his nose?
Right there.
Does he have one? Oh, he does. Okay, good.
You always use.
Next up.
I love this. Sorry.
What was your favorite thing?
I think I ate the most of these,
Definitely you did.
but I think the Tato were my favorite.
I think that flake was my favorite sweet.
And these were my favorite sweet.
I like this flake bar.
These were my favorite sweet.
Okay. Those are my least favorite sweet. I love this one. It tastes like, it's like they pulled the chocolate out of guinea eggs.
Yeah, it's just not, I'm not a big chocolate
Out of
guy.
a pop.
How much sugar's in it?
Wouldn't look if I were you.
4 grams. That's not a lot at all.
Isn't it? How much is in that Coke?
Coke? No, that's a 0 sugar Coke.
So none.
I feel like that's not a lot. 4.8 grams of sugar.
And that little can.
Oh, wait, per 100 milliliters.
You didn't get any snacks.
What's the can? Clever girl.
Yeah.
But this is a 330 milliliter can.
Oh, you sneaky.
So it's actually times 3.
You sneaky little
So
dandelion.
15 grams of sugar. That makes more sense for a soda.
Juno wanted a snack because she didn't get any snacks. I don't think there was anything for you, honey.
No. That upset your tummy. It's
Yeah.
also time to eat theirs.
Yeah, hungries. You want hungries? You want hungries?